It is the Lion King remake really not that bad? Because I looked at Rotten Tomatoes, and of course, we all know we can't trust Rotten Tomatoes because you all know Rotten Tomatoes was sketchy of Captain Marvel, and Rotten Tomatoes will probably go out of the way to protect Disney. Um, but is the Lion King another Aladdin movie? Aladdin King, no, not Aladdin King, Lion King, um, had the 89%, which I was surprised at, considering how people was talking about how soulless it was and stuff. But most of the people who actually wanted to go see the movie went to go see the movie. I don't want to go see the movie because I have the original movie. Same thing with Aladdin. I have the original Aladdin movie, so I can go see that instead of seeing the remake. Lion King is just essentially the same movie of photorealistic lions. That's all the movie really is, and I don't want to see that. I want to see original movies by Disney. But audience score is different from the critic score. No, this movie will actually get bad reviews, which is actually pretty good for the box office, considering that considering considering that Aladdin was the same thing. Aladdin, um, as you all know, got really great reviews by fans. I was, of course, someone said the cartoon was better, but I agree. The cartoon will always be better because animation has way more emotion. And really, to make it another movie about Abominable, yeah, that movie looks terrible. No, do not need to see that. Smallfoot was already bad enough. Smallfoot was already bad enough. Another movie about the Yeti again. But you see, every review is actually pretty good, which is surprising. I was actually surprised. Dumbo, people hated that one. Um, People didn't really like that one, the new one. People didn't like Dumbo, so probably because Tim Burton made it. Probably that's an easy reason why Tim Burton made it, and Tim Burton makes bad movies. Um, but the Lion King, look at all we have to do is look at Aladdin. Aladdin critics hated Aladdin. They bashed Aladdin, which was surprising because we're going out and defending Captain Marvel. Um, Aladdin with Will Smith. Um, and Aladdin is on its way to make $1 billion. Um, People want to go out and see that's because of Will Smith. Most of the positive reviews because of Will Smith being in the movie, which Will Smith being in a movie is always a positive in most movies. Um, but The Lion King is a surprise. It's at 89%, but it's mostly probably the die-hard fans. I'm probably going to say that. It's mostly the die-hard fans of Lion King saying how great it is. That's why there's not very many reviews, 3,000, because it just came out, like, today. All the die-hard fans are going to go see it and going to give it good scores. That's the thing. It's always usually the die-hard fans, like if Detective Pikachu, people were saying, "Oh, it's going to go down because Detective Pikachu." Um, all the die-hard fans of Pokemon Detective Pikachu Pokemon went to go see it, and it went down to 81%. It was originally at like 90%, and it went down to 81% as more of the general audience went to go see it. I think Lion King will probably go down to like 80, 79%. It's not gonna stay like Aladdin. Because being with the Lion King, most of the die-hard fans of the Lion King are going to go out to see it today and give it 10 out of 10 because they love the original, so they'll go love the remake. That's how it is. Detective Pikachu is the same thing. It was like at the 90s. It went down to 81. Because all the die-hard fans are going to go see it and give it good reviews, regardless if critics hate it or not. I think it was the same thing of no. Pets 2 actually still has a higher score. Pets 2, people liked it. I think Pets do much better than expected. And Pets 2 is going to do much better on DVD and digital than expected, especially as considered kids are going to want for Christmas and stuff, and or on Netflix or some other streaming service or digital or um. And I think Pets 2 is going to have a very great life on home video. But The Lion King is actually pretty surprising that the fans like it. So the critics lose again, I guess. The critics are good at losing in terms of films. I think the critics are too critical of films, okay? That's the problem with critics. Same thing with Godzilla. Okay, people were hating on Godzilla. The critics were saying how bad Godzilla was. 83% of people liked it. Mostly of the diehard Godzilla fans went to go see this movie. first weekend feeders. Most of the diehards went to go see the movie. What's the reason why the movie was like at 94%, but most people still like the movie. Okay, 83% is still not bad. 60% and 50% are bad. Okay, this is nowhere near bad. It's still good reviews, but it went down from 90%. So I'm expecting Lion King to fall between 81 to 83% because I'm thinking it's all the diehard Lion King fans are going to go see and give it 10s out of 10s, and more of the general audience who say, this movie isn't that great, or it's okay, it's not that great. All the diehard fans, you gotta realize, on the first day of a movie's opening, I'm gonna say it's again, it's the diehard fans are going to give us high scores. 10s out of 10s, 5s out of 5s. That's how it always is. Except for a few bad movies like Man Black International. They're the ones who will really be the deciding factor for the scores. And of course the diehard fans are going to convince the general audience this movie isn't that bad. This movie isn't that bad. And it really depends if it clicks with audiences, and the word of mouth is, if movies get bad reviews by critics, the word of mouth is always a helpful one. And considering that Disney is good at advertising the movies, unlike Amazon, and good at spreading out the movies, and telling people, hey, this movie is good, this movie is great, you should go see it, it's a must-see movie. Actually, Alita got a higher score than Lion King. 61% is actually not bad. Bad is below 60%. But by the critics, if you go by the top critics, they hate it more. But Man in Black International is still 66% because the general audience at least follows, at least passable. But Godzilla, I think Godzilla came out at the wrong time. They released it between the Aladdin, a week after Aladdin, and a week before Dark Phoenix, which Dark Phoenix was already a flop. Which it didn't help Godzilla at all. I think Godzilla could have released in May when there were no movies coming out besides Captain Marvel. I think it would have been a much more successful of a film. But The Lion King is not as hated as people thought it would be. I was really curious what the audience scores for this movie was really going to be, and it's at the same as Aladdin. I think it's going to go down to 81% because the diehard fans are going to go give it 10 out of 10 regardless. Say it's the greatest movie ever. Same thing with Godzilla. Same thing with Pokemon Detective Pikachu. All the diehard Pokemon fans was kept at 90 at the first few days of coming out, but gradually went down as the general audience just came in and just went to go see the movie. And some just gave it said it was mediocre and stuff. It probably won't be as great as Spider-Man Far From Home, which still holds at 96%. I think Spider-Man Far From Home was easily the greatest Spider-Man movie. Sorry, Spider-Man 2. Far From Home is better than Spider-Man 2. You gotta agree with that one. Spider-Man Far From Home is easily the best Spider-Man movie in history. Look at Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man Far From Home. Spider-Man 2 has 82%, which basically means Spider-Man Far From Home is the better movie by fan movies and feeders only. Yeah, that was before Spider-Man Far From Home came out. Now Spider-Man Far From Home, people are saying it's the best Spider-Man movie. Spider-Verse as well. It's gonna be a split opinion between Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man Far From Home. Some people are still gonna say, no, Spider-Man 2 is still the best Spider-Man movie. Some people are gonna say Spider-Verse because it's like a comic book. And Spider-Man Far From Home. But The Lion King is gaining good reviews. It's unexpected actually that fans actually liking the movie. So I'm just saying the critics lose again. They're good at losing. That's all they ever do is lose against the fans of movies. It's like the critics are losing streak this year. They lost against the fans of Alita. They lost against the fans of Venom last year. The fans of Venom, they lost against Aladdin. They lost against Godzilla. They lost against Pikachu. They lost against because Pikachu got the same score as Alita. On the same score as Alita. Now they're gonna lose against the Lion King. The critics just are not going to win. They're more worried about diversity. They're more worried about diversity. They're more worried about representation. They're more worried about all these check boxes, and that's the problem. They're not worried about actually what's good the movie is. Okay. Of course, it didn't apply to the Lion King. They said it was an unfaithful remake to the original. It's just gonna be very interesting over the next week how this audience score is gonna change because this is only 3,000 ratings. It's only verified ratings. But the verified ratings are mostly the die-hard fans that's going to go see the movie and saying how great it is and how awesome it is to see the favorite characters and remade and as well. We're making the fun. I'm on the negative side on that. I think they should make new movies. I think they should make new movies instead of remaking the old ones. But I understand the fans are going to be angry if I say they're pointless because the fans are going to say, "Oh, this is so great! It's just so great what technology can bring us of these new movies," and that's basically it.